Howdy. Good morning, everyone. So we're back to the story. What happened last time was the group, led by Stony, their fearless leader. Oh yeah, I was going to decide if I wanted them to long rest or not. Anyway, Stony decided after getting quests from Dragon's Rest that they should come out to the Myconid cave first. And once they got here, they scaled down a cliff. You know what? They all got ropes, but I'm pretty sure it's only like 50 feet of rope or something. It's not long enough. Like that's last time I said that they climbed down with ropes. So let's just say that when they left Dragon's Rest, Renard gave them a 200-foot rope so they could climb down. Retconned into existence. Alright, anyway, they got here after climbing down the cliff face in the front. They then killed this mushroom octopus, which is guarding the front, and then they came in here and killed these violent funguses. I didn't really talk about, because that was something I wanted to do with this series, was talk about each monster as it comes up and how to control them, more or less. But both of these things, like this, it's just made of mushrooms, and its whole job is to guard this entrance. So it doesn't really have thought or anything. It'll just attack until it dies because it's made of plants. Same with these violet fungus, just because they it's like their natural reaction to what they perceive as threats in their plant-like bodies and however they perceive things. So they'll also just attack until they die, I think. Like there's nothing special about them. And you'll have that. There are a lot of monsters that do that, I guess. Anyway, as the battle ends, Kraz was in the process of running this way out of fear. He continues. I think they're all going to be like, you know what? Let's come back 8 hours from now as we long rest. And, and then they'll leave to that cave that they found before and long rest. So I'll give them all a long rest. Being that they just long rest in the last campaign, I think normally I probably wouldn't let them just keep long resting like this. I'd at least say something like, you can short rest for now and long rest maybe after a while, unless you want to just do nothing for 8 to 16 hours until it's time to long rest again. Because even if they're not using my rule of like you only long rest once per day and then that's at night, you only long rest at the end of the day, my rule. So even if you're not using that rule, you technically you're only allowed to long rest once per 24-hour period. So they'd have to wait anyway because they just long rested. But being that this is like just a starter campaign, it's very short, I would probably just let them long rest again. So I will let them long rest this time before coming back. Long rest, because they all got pretty damaged in that fight. And they're also a 3-man party. You know, it's like sometimes you just gotta go with your gut on things. And that's another tip I have for newer DMs, you know, like sometimes just trust, you know, if you like instinctually think something's right or wrong or that they should do something, even if it's not written at all in the campaign, just do it. You'll feel better about it. You follow your gut, you know. Another thing I'm not doing is rolling for overnight encounters, which can happen. Part of that's just because this is, like everything in this campaign is written out. There's no encounter table. There's just those 3 encounters I was talking about in a couple sessions ago. Violet, what the hell am I doing? Not that. Okay, I just want to look at Vernon so you can long rest. And hopefully get his spell slot back. Yep, okay. If they left and long rest again, maybe the sports server octopus would be back. No, it wouldn't. So anyway, they come back 8 hours later after sleeping for 16 hours in a row. Being that it's been 8 hours, the kids did come back, and you see as you come in 2 adult Myconids. Oops, right, I have to go to a different layer. Working in front. They seem to have removed these bodies. Oh yeah, I should put them on the right layer. Token layer. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Right. I'm on a different layer now. So Hipsis and Ragoso. These bodies have been removed. And these guys are working on the thing. As they come in, Hipsis looks over to them and speaks to them psychically, because it explains that they're like that everyone who comes into this caves, there's like a bunch of like spores floating in the air that creates psychic links between everyone who comes in the caves and the Myconids, so that they can communicate telepathically as if they were able to speak to them, because Myconids don't have mouths. And Vernon steps forward and he's just like, "What's going on here? Why is everything attacking us?" Ipsis is like, we're not trying to attack you, and Ragoso is like, no, yeah, you're misunderstanding. We are under attack. What? He says. Who's attacking you? Confused. Ragoso explains. We're not sure what's attacking us, but our leader actually, just trying to look around. Oh yeah. Our leader put himself into a coma and locked himself in the back room trying to figure out what this curse is that's affecting us. A curse? Kumi says, interested. I am a priest of the Order of the Salune. We're an expert in curses. I don't know if they are or not. And I can help with getting rid of your curse for you, if you allow it. Well, like I said, our leader's locked himself in the room in the back, in his throne room. Well, not locked. He put himself to a coma and went into his throne room, and we haven't heard from him since then because he's induced himself into an unnatural sleep, trying to figure out what this problem is. It seems that something, we're not sure what or why, is coming from the room back here. I mean, I guess they would just point this way. If you go that way, and then go up, and then go to the left, there seems to be some kind of curse in that room that we don't fully understand. Anyway, Sinensa, our great leader, is in the throne room trying to figure it all out. And some kind of blight, some kind of disease that keeps affecting us. People who's been affecting the most, we have them deep in meditation in the room to the northwest here. Well, I would like to talk to this Sinensa, Stony says as he steps forward. It can be done. Or no, it can't, Ipsis says and steps forward. Oh, right, no, it can't. Because, like I said, Sinensa is in a deep coma / meditation. It's hard to describe. It's kind of a Myconid thing. It's hard to describe to you oxygen breathers. I don't know. Myconids, do mushrooms breathe carbon dioxide or oxygen? Actually, I'm not sure. Well, to you fleshy things, that's alright. Which way did you say it was? He said, well, you go up around across this river over here and go that way. Fastest route might be to the west and then to the north. Well, I'll make the decision, Stody says, despite being dumber than the other ones. And decides after making a quick investigation check. Oh, that's not bad. So 15 investigation. He can see there seems to be okay, I'm going to be honest and just be like, well, no matter what he rolled, I was going to indicate that he should go this way. If this was a thing I was DMing, I would have him make an investigation check and then pretty much say, yeah, either way, if he got a 1 here even, I'd probably just be like, and with that, you blindly start walking this way or something, because 1's critical miss. I guess in this game, 1s are just misses. 1s are always misses, but that's it. With a 15, I instead indicate, you notice that there's people back here, or more Myconids, and they seem to be working really heavily. Up here, you don't see anything, but you see Myconids working this way. And that would probably be enough to have the player go that way. I mean, they can still go this way, and it happens. And still be like, actually, maybe this way's better, because there's no Myconids, and they're scared of the Myconids for some reason. I don't know. But just saying something like, there's Myconids up here, you see them. We'll make them go this way. The reason I want them to come up here is because I want these Stirges to attack them. Because they'll make for more exciting times, And that's just general advice for any DM, For first time. Dungeons & Dragons is built around combat. I used to play GURPS a lot. That wasn't necessarily built around combat. There was still often a lot of combat in it. But you didn't have to be in combat every time. I mean, D&D is a lot more combat-oriented, I think, than a lot of tabletop RPGs, at least ones that I played before. And so you should always break up scenes of, for 90% of your parties, I think you should always break up scenes of, lots of dialogue and stuff with scenes of action. And if you're following along with modules, they do that pretty well. Anyway, I want them to go this way to fight these Stirges, so that's what they'll do. Stony leading the way, Kumi just behind him, Vernon behind her. And so there's a thing to read first. For most dungeons, not all dungeons though, but most of them, they'll always, anytime you see one of these, that means that there is something to read for that room and also stuff to read about that room. So anyway, I'll read the thing first. This is the larder. Again, I don't normally announce what room they're in. I just read what the thing explains. Because that way they can decide, like, what it is for them. The cave reeks of rot, and the floor is covered with decaying vegetation. 3 small mushroom folk are working amid the filth. In the southwest corner of the cave, a bulbous object the size of a cart clings to the wall and ceiling, glistening like a glob of jelly. And they see these Myconid sprouts. They seem to be working, gathering up this, whatever this goo is, as fertilizer or something. And Stony steps forward to ask a question, but as soon as he does, this pile of hives is actually a Stirge nest, and these Stirge all come to life. Everyone roll for initiative. First I have to. The smell of your blood is strong to them. So then they come up to the token layer. Stirges are basically giant mosquitoes. Or they're like bats and mosquitoes mixed together, actually. Is a good way to describe it. They fly around. They like to suck the blood out of people. They're so weak that like anything that hits them will probably kill them. Because of that, they will once again probably attack until dead. There might be a rare case where they take 1 hit point and don't die, in which case then they might start flying away. They might try to get away then, but intelligence of 2, they're just animals, just mindless animals. Well, almost mindless animals. And they do this blood drain ability. This is like the important thing about them, or like the special thing about them, you know, is that they will, anytime they succeed at an attack, not only will they deal this damage, but they will attach themselves to the body of the person, and then they will start losing this much damage every turn, every time the Stirge has another turn. Yeah, anyway. So they burst out of here flying through the air. Roll for initiative. Sometimes I have problems with this thing, so I'll just remove all turns before rolling for anyone. So, Akumi, go first. To roll, I mean. Vernon, always remember to select the person you want first. And Stony. And then every Stirge. That's not a Stirge. Oh, these should also have. This could be a lot of stuff. Anyway, Stirge number 1. Stirge number 2, Stirge number 3, Stirge number 4, Stirge number 5, Stirge number 6. And then these Myconid sprouts all get turns too. Even if something is not technically in the combat, they will still get a turn if they're close enough to the combat, you know. I mean, technically I could like go around and give everything turns in the whole place, but that would just take too long. The Popple, Valop, Bispo, Mullen, Descending. So this Stirge is the first Stirge. The Stirges are not interested in those things at all, in the Myconids at all. It'll fly up to Stony though and attack. 13, that misses. Valop sees that these things are attacking and will turn to run. He move 20 feet with a dash. Same with Mullen. The Stirge don't attack us normally. Like we don't have any blood. The Mullen says as he runs as fast as he can, which is very fast. They are mushroom people. So I'm not fast. Anyway, next Stir is that one. Move up and attack Stony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can move 8 when they're flying. So move up, attack Stony. Miss. Popple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another Stirge. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move up to there. Attack Stony. 21. That definitely hits. 6 damage. Wow. And it attaches to Stony, which will indicate with this red. Red indicator. Oh, that's so big because everything is like half the size on this map for some reason. I don't know why they did it that way, but whatever. We all have to shrink down to being tiny to get into this cave. Anyway, that Stirge is now sucking blood out of Stony. Stony's turn. Ah, get it off me! And then it'll attack the thing that's sucking the blood out of him. Get it off me! 14 to hit, so he hits. 11 damage. It's dead. Alright. And Vernon. See, Vernon will step forward and cast Sleep, because I bet that would help. And that puts all these Stirges to sleep. Like I said, sleep is just crazy. At least for like low-level monsters like this. Not a lot of HP, because he gets 21 HP total, and it'll always go after, I think, the weakest character first, or maybe the strongest? So actually the lowest current hit points, yeah, so, and then work its way up, but everything just has 2, and they only need 10 hit points total, so everything is asleep. And Stoney's just like, kill it, kill it, kill it, and he immediately starts killing everything, so they're all dead. I'll just delete them, because they're all asleep anyway, and now they're dead. And we're out of combat. Yeah, sleep can be really good. And Vernon will be like, why don't we take a short rest after that? And Kumi's like, I didn't even get to attack that time. And she cries a little. No, she doesn't. She's fine. She's just like, She'll come over here and make a nature roll, actually. 16. With a 16, she determines that this is the Stirge mounds, but she, of course, the Stirge nest, or whatever. But she also determines that the stuff they're collecting is the Stirge guano, and that they probably shouldn't disturb the nest any more than they have. She turns and tells that to her companions. We should not do more than this. What we've killed already is probably fine, but it seems that this is part of their ecosystem. We shouldn't try to disturb it further. Yeah, whatever. I'm just taking a short rest, Stoney says, and uses his hit die. And it's back to full health. And Vernon will take a short rest. And yeah, brings us back. His spell slot. They continue walking up here while they're hanging out here. Anyway, and then after an hour of resting, they all come in and see this group. And I'll read the description. And as they watch, Arget and Ophelio seem to be tending to these 4 Myconids, which are in some kind of trance. As they come in, Omphalo, Agric ignores them, but Omphalo looks over and walks over and is like, yes? Why are you here? Oh, actually, Vernon should be the one talking. He's the best charisma. We're here because Nara, leader of Dragon's Rest, told us to come here. She said there might be danger. There's a mushroom octopus monster outside your entrance, and we had to kill it. Phil's just like, oh yes, our leader, Sinensa, they put it out there in order to keep people from coming in because of this blight. We don't want this blight getting out, so we wanted to keep everything under wraps and make sure none of those kobolds from Dragon's Rest come out here looking for us. So we put that out there as a warning. You're saying that he made it? Or they, I mean? Mushroom people don't have sexes? That they can create an octopus like that? Oh yes, our leader has great many powers, but there's something coming from that direction that we feel is causing some kind of blight. And Sinensa, our leader, up in that direction, up to the north, wanted to put themselves into some kind of coma, deep in medication. 2 of us are tending to them, but if you wanted to try to talk to them, they are in a self-induced coma. So be warned about that. They say. And then they all kind of glance at each other like, we'll just go this way and check see what's there. Then we'll check on your leader after. So they make them way into this part of the cave. Let's get to about here. I'll read the thing. The air in this cave is choked with thick smoke that assaults your nostrils with a pungent odor of brimstone. Strange, flickering orange light illuminates the smoke. This area is free of fungal growth instead. Crystals grow from the rock. To your right, a large cluster of purple crystal just from the stone. On the far wall, a glowing orange crystal wedged in a fissure in the cave wall seems to be a source of light. Streaks of soot trace a path along the cave walls between the purple crystals and the fissure. And you'll see on this map there are like purple crystals up here and stuff. Here's the fissure. Okay, as they come in here, they look around. As they get to here, these Fume Drakes suddenly attack them. Everyone roll for initiative again. So, everyone rolls for initiative. More Stirges. Okay, Fume Drake. Another Fume Drake. The Fume Drakes look like they're made of smoke. Or they are made of smoke, but they're like smoke in the form of tiny dragons. So I'm just like, what the hell is that? And then Akumi will make a nature roll, or maybe Vernon. I think Vernon made the smarter one. Yeah, he's got a 2. It's pretty good. Those are Fume Drakes. Not particularly uncommon, especially on islands covered in dragons, but normally there's a bigger dragon to cause them. It's weird that they're here all by themselves. Maybe it's got something to do with that crystal, Akumi says, while making a Arcana check on it. 13. I'll say 13 is enough for her to know. She has a good indication just looking at that crystal that it's evil and might be the cause of this blight / curse or whatever, but she's not positive about that. We could try destroying it. Maybe they'll get rid of the Fume Drakes at the very least. Destroy the crystal? Well, I suppose we can. Anyway, with that, oh, everyone rolled low. When there's ties like this, you're supposed to break them by looking at everyone's dexterity. Kumi's dexterity is 14. You want the actual dexterity for this. And the Fume Drake's dexterity is also 14. Well, I don't know what you're supposed to do. I guess I'll just have them both roll a d20. I'll just roll a d20 twice. Here's for Akumi, just to break this tie. 4, and then Fume Drake, 10. Okay, so Fume Drake goes first in this situation. That's it. So Vernon goes first. Vernon, they took a short rest, so he'll cast Hex on that one as he steps here in order to see it. The rule here is that, yeah, nothing's in between them. As long as you can draw a line from the center of the square you're in to the center of whatever square you're looking to, and there's nothing between you and it, then the shot is clear. Then you can see them. If there's something in between, like if he was up there, there'd be that big rock, then I can't see them, or they're in, actually they might be in partial cover right there. Nah, I don't care. There's something that can make the game more interesting, but again, this is the beginner's campaign. Probably shouldn't make things too complicated by adding, like they're under half cover from there, or a quarter cover or anything, which just makes the rolls harder. People are still learning. If you're doing this for a more advanced group, then totally do that. Oh, right, the spells are over here. So he casts Hex, puts his slots down, then Eldritch Blast, 17. Actually, don't know what they're... Oops, I actually don't know what they're, 12, so that hits for sure. 3 damage. Oh, I should always check there. Immunities, fire and poison. That's force damage. So, 3 damage plus whatever this hex damage is. 6, so 9 damage total. It's down to 13 health left, and then it's also its turn. Didn't like that, so it's gonna rush forward and attack Vernon. Oh, actually, it will stand right here and do this attack in a cone, which will hit both of them. 15 feet, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Kumi will just missed, but it'll hit both of them. It's Scalding Breath. Oh, it doesn't, Well, have them both make dexterity saving throws first. So, dexterity saving throw. Vernon dodges. Stony does not dodge. I'm gonna deal 1d8 damage to him. 3 damage, that's not so bad. And 3 damage to Stony for sure. I think just 1 damage to Vernon, or wait, fire damage on failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one, so half as much damage. So he takes 1 damage, but that's enough. He still has to roll to maintain concentration. Oh, concentration rolls are Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration. The DC equals 10, or half the spell damage, whichever is higher. So that'd be 10. So just has to roll in the double digits. This Constitution saving throw. Nope. He loses concentration, loses his hex. Wow. So Akumi's turn. I think should stay right there and see that the Fume Drake uses awful breath, and she will cast Guiding Bolt. Or maybe she should save it. Save her spell slots. Actually, yeah, she'll save her spell slots in case she needs to heal them. And cast Sacred Flame instead. So, dexterity saving throw on this. Saves. Wow. Dodges out of the way. Alright. Other Fume Drake's turn. It'll move up here. Also uses breath. A straight line like that. Scalding Breath attack. Recharge of 6 or more. Oh, 6. So they have to make dexterity saving throws again. Vernon makes it. Sonny also makes it, so they take half damage. And it's D8. Oh wow, but full damage. But at least it's half damage, so they both take 4 damage. Both down to 5. We're dying. What's going on? I don't know. And then Stony will rush ahead, attack that one. Die, he shouts, attacking it. That hits for 5 damage, but it shouts, that hurt, it says in Draconic. Or wait, or can't it? Yeah, maybe they'll just understand that. I don't know if it can speak. That's those languages. Those two. His intelligence is only 6. So you couldn't speak with a 6 intelligence. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Vernon's tired of getting hit by these, so he'll actually run behind her, but that gives him a straight shot to that Fume Drake. Eldritch Blast. That hits him. Fortunately, no more Hex, but 5 force damage. Fume Drake gets a chance. When there's a recharge 6 like that means you roll a d6. And if it's on a 6, they get their breath back. He does not, so he'll just attack normally. It's a bite. Critical hit. Oh no. Just 4 damage though. Wow, down to 1 health. Akumi's turn. She'll be like, no, Stony. And she'll run forward and she'll lay a hand on him and cast Cure Wounds using her action for 6 health. better than nothing. Then she'll move back again in case their breath comes back. And that's her turn. Next Fume Drake also has a chance to get its breath back. Does not. But it'll move up to here and just attack him. It's not smart enough to think. It probably doesn't even notice that the other Fume Drake's over there, so it's definitely not smart enough to do anything else. That hits. Oh no, and then, oh wait, he just got healed. Back to 1 health. Haha, good thing I healed him. Stoney just, and keeps attacking this one. I can take the pain, because he's crazy. 14 hits, 6 damage, and it goes down. He chops its smoke head off. Vernon, he'll try to, he'll come down to here, let's say, and then Eldritch Blast that one. But that misses. That one's dead. Get out of the fight there. Kumi sees that one there and casts Sacred Flame. But it makes it, again, they're very dexterous. So that one will try to attack Stoney. Oh, it gets a chance to see if it's breath weapon's back, but I think, yeah, either way it'll just bite Stoney because there's no lines for attacking 2 at once or anything. So, miss. Thank God. And Stoney will turn around and attack him. Die, you cloud dragons! 17, that hits. 11 damage, nice. Half its health on 1 blow. Vernon will shoot him again. So that hits for 9 force damage. And finally Kumi, well hopefully finally, she will try to Sacred Flame again. If it misses, that'll kill it. Critical misses. Nice. Okay, so that dies. And give it an X there. Okay, the battle is over. Stoney will first use Lay on Hands on himself, healing himself for the full 5 hit points. And Akumi, Vernon's just like, maybe we should take another short rest before doing anything else. Stoney's like, yeah, that's fine, but I'm out of hit die. Kumi's like, well, I can heal you, but then I'll be out of spell slots. That's fine. Let's do that. And Vernon will use his hit die along with healing his, doing a short rest, which he'll use a hit die. Back to full health. And she will, I've closed their things, whoops. She will cast Cure Wounds, and he's back to full health too. I guess he didn't have to use Lay on Hands, but yeah, that'll happen. Make mistakes like that sometimes. And their short rest. Stoney immediately rushes forward and attacks this thing. Attacks the fire crystal, destroying the orange crystal block, blocking the western fissure. Allows the noxious fumes to escape the cave and stop the blight that is harming the Myconids. Single strong whack with a weapon or crowbar or another tool is sufficient to shatter it. When the crystal breaks, a 2-foot diameter sphere of smoldering silverine falls to the floor amid the other pieces and breaks open, releasing a fire snake from the stony egg. New characters only as fuel. Attacks them at once. And it says bright light fills the entire area as they break it too. Anyway, so after he does that, this fire snake pops out to be something of a boss fight, sort of. To attack them. Yeah, remove the turns. And everyone rolls for initiative again. Alright, well, Stoney will attack it first. Right away. Long sword, one-handed. Oh, something I wanted to mention, that does hit it, is that it's just a 10, not the plus one's because of the critical, so just a 10. Still a pretty good amount. But something I like to do here sometimes, especially if they're level 2, oh whoops, do that a lot. Like, it lost 10 hit points, so now it's at 10 hit points, what? And subtract, I just replaced. Something I like to do here, just to make this fight more interesting, is when they break the crystal, like say that it starts releasing like a poisonous gas, so that everyone right next to it like becomes poisoned, and then it's slowly filling the room, and then they'll try to escape and stuff. Also, if they're level 2, these other Fume Drakes are up here, I think also join the fray. Add a 3rd Fume Drake to the room when the characters first arrive, then at the same time the fire snake hatches from the eggs, 2 more Fume Drakes emerge from the crystal. But they're in level 1 this time, so it's just them versus this fire snake. Anyway, it's the fire snake's turn. Oh, it has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, so it only took 5 damage. From non-magic. If she had like a magic sword or something, that would have made it different. Also gets 2 attacks, a bite attack and a tail attack. It'll use both on Stoney since he's right there. Whoa, bite attack. Looks like it does 7 damage total, yeah. Tail attack also hits, also dealing 7 damage. Stoney is down. And working with that. Just show he's unconscious. Wow. Fire snake hisses evilly as it looks at Vernon, but it doesn't move yet. Or actually, how about like it slithers? Let's just do a couple spaces. Oh wait, what's the speed? It's just it can't attack, so I don't know if it would move its full. I don't know if it would move its full amount if it can't attack. Let's see what its speed is. It's 30 feet. It'd probably move over there just to get ready. Vern just like, ah! Then it's Akumi's turn. I think, being a cleric and stuff, she's probably more concerned with Stony, so she'll run up and cast Spare the Dying. Or, does she have any potions? That'd be really useful. She does not have any potions. Yeah, so she'll just cast Spare the Dying to stabilize him, so he doesn't have to make death saving throws at least, even though he is still unconscious. Vernon's turn. Vernon probably doesn't want anything to do with this guy. I think he'll probably try to disengage and run away, but... Does he have any potions? Oh wait, we could try to cast Sleep again. Okay, can he get a 17? What's the description of this? How much do they roll? I'm just wondering. 20 feet. Small sense creatures in a magical slumber. 5d8. Okay. Yeah, I will try to cast Sleep. 23, nice. So the snake falls asleep. Well, unless it's immune to that. I've done this twice before, but this is the only adventure or only time I've really used a fire snake at all, so not like an expert or anything. Yep, it just falls asleep then, and then Vernon will immediately get down and kill it. Just chop its head off with his dagger. Like, that was crazy. So that's dead. And then I think they just have to wait around. Or maybe they as a group effort. Wait, which one has the highest strength? I feel like both of them. Yeah, 8. His strength is their dump stat, isn't it? For both of them. 12. Okay, he'll use his an athletics check. Oh, and he has bonus athletics, I forgot. With advantage, because they're both trying to carry his body, or his unconscious body, into the other room and away from here. With advantage, that's critical miss or a critical hit. So, yeah, so they're able to carry him into here. To which the Myconids are like, oh no, one of you is injured. And they run up and fill him full of healing potions, and he gets up, now back to full health. So he's like, oh, can I have some of those healing potions for later? To which he will make a persuasion check. Oh, his persuasion's pretty good. 18. Well, we only have so many, but here's one. It said. So now he can have a potion of healing. Potion of healing. What? No. Is 1. Oh wait, that's the amount. Oh wait, then what's this? This is how many they have. Oh, what's this mean? Huh. Oh, is that the weight? I don't actually know how much these weigh. Just keep that 0. Whatever. Okay. I'll just speed through this next bit, because this taking a bit longer than I thought it would already. And say that they... After pouring back, well, I guess they don't have to go talk to Sinessa. Maybe they just talk to these people. Be like, well, tell Sinessa we did it, and we'll go tell the kobolds of Dragon Reach that this place is open again. Maybe you can start trading again. We'd very appreciate that. And then they all level up at the end of that. I'll move them down to here, though. Level up. Alright, so I guess we're doing Vernon first. Level up. Yeah, +1 level. Let's just... Yeah, take the average for each one. Just for this time, because I took standard and everything, and next time I'll think about that. I get indulgent invocations. Definitely want agonizing blast. It's your own advice. Because this adds your charisma modifier to the damage you deal, specifically with Eldritch Blast. So you need Eldritch Blast to take it, but most warlocks have Eldritch Blast, honestly. And something like, what's that? Eldritch Sight. You can cast Detect Magic at will without spending a spell slot. That seems pretty good. I don't know, though. Book of Ancient Secrets. You can now inscribe magical rituals. You know what? I'll just to speed this along, and it doesn't really matter. Eldritch Mind. You can have advantage on Constitution saving throws that you make to maintain a concentration spell. That would have been useful earlier here. No, I'll take that Eldritch Sight and just try to remember that he's got that spell. They got one more spell, I think. It's very fire, I don't remember. 60 feet, each object in a 20-foot cube. Huh, that's weird. Something I probably didn't mention was that another one of the reasons I wanted to do this solo campaign is because, though, I mean, I know how to be a DM more or less, and I know a lot of the rules. One of the things I'm still kind of getting the hang of is how each class works and behaves. Warlocks, I've been a warlock in another campaign, so I'm just kind of getting used to it. because they're very different from other spellcasters. Like, for one thing, when they get to level 2, they can they get those abilities I just picked out. Those, what do you call it? Eldritch Invocations. They also can only change out spells when they level up, I think. So I can replace one spell, and I can add one spell. But Sleep has been great, and Hex is awesome, so I don't want to change these spells, but I'm also not sure what to add. Maybe something just to make him more hardy, like the Armor of Agathis. Whoops. Because I think that... What's that doing? It's Arms of Hadar. I think I'll take that Armor of Agathis. That sounds interesting. Use some temporary hit points. Special force covers your new gear. You gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage. Just because it's situationally that could be good. Or I could cast it. Or wait, just lasts an hour. Doesn't quite take concentration. So I could do that and Hex. Do that one turn. Do the first turn of combat and then do Hex or Sleep or something the rest of the combat, you know. Or maybe not, actually. Well, this I could cast as a bonus action, and then it gives me free dash actions, essentially. Well, I can bonus action dash. Yeah, I don't know. Most of these aren't, like, great or anything. What's Illusory Script? Or great for this campaign, you know? I mean, lots of these are situational. I think that's kind of the problem. Nothing, like, pops out of me as being like, this is good in most situations, you know? It's all, like, situational stuff. Yeah, just take Armor of Agathis, because that could be useful. At least as like a counterattack when people are attacking with melee, and to give them a bit extra hit points. Okay, so about to be level 2, hit point 17. Gains cast feature, acting blast, Eldritch Sight, and spell slots. Okay, so we're done with Vernon. 17, level 2, feels good. Let's do Stony next. Okay, next. Take the average. It's only fine. Features, Paladin, Divine Smite, Fighting Style. You adopt a particular fighting style. Divine Smite's awesome. And we get some spells. Oh, this gotta be great, maybe. Learn 2 cantrips of your choice from the Cleric spell list. And it's Paladin spells for you. And Charisma is your spellcasting ability for them. When you gain a level in this class, you replace one of these cantrips with another cantrip from the Cleric spell list. Huh. I don't know what spells he would take, though. Because if he's going to use a ranged thing, I wouldn't want, like, Sacred Flame or anything like that. I would use his javelins. So, I don't know if I want any cantrips. I don't know if I want this. What else is there? Blind Fighting, Defense, Dueling. Wait, isn't one of these, like, if you have a shield or something, isn't it? When you wield a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain +2 bonus to damage rolls with that weapon. Yeah. Okay, I'll take that one. Okay. Cantrips, yeah, if I took that thing. I think if I was, like, just playing the Paladin, I might take that, just to have a couple cantrips, because that might be cool, but playing all 3 of these people, simultaneously, it's like, yeah, probably don't need it. What do I want? I can add 3 new spells. That takes concentration. It just, since he's a tank, he's gotta be hit a lot, so he probably won't be able to maintain concentration most of the time. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, when attack makes attack roll, or saving throw before the spell ends. I mean, that would be good because I can, like, just bless everyone, though. You roll a d4 and add the number rolled. How long does it last? Up to 1 minute. That might be good. Let's see. I don't need these, especially since Vernon knows detect magic all the time, pretty much. Whoops. Steering Smite. I mean, when it comes to being a paladin, you're probably going to use your spell slots on doing Holy Smites, or whatever they're called. What are they called? I don't remember. Oops. Divine Smite, yeah. You're gonna do that more often than anything else. Okay, cool, remembered everything. I put it already. So anything here would probably be just like stuff to forget about, kinda. Or stuff to use outside of combat might be better. Or maybe I should just give him like 2 Cure Runes for when Akumi's out of spell slots and stuff like that. Maybe something like Shield of Faith. Ooh, he gives this to himself, that makes his AC 20. Do it as a bonus action. Well, let's look at these smites first, because smite is definitely what he's going to be doing mostly. These, like, different types of smites. 1 bonus action. Next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, in spell duration, your weapon flares with white-hot intensity. An attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. A successful save, the spell ends. If the target or a creature within 5 feet of it uses an action to put out the flames, or some other douses the flames, the target be exposed to water, the spell also ends. Okay. That's kind of cool. What's the other one? I should just get these smites and make him a smite paladin. All smite all the time. First time you hit the melee weapon attack during spell's duration, your weapon rings the thunder and is audible 300 feet within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. So if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw to be pushed 10 feet from you. Wow, that's actually really good, but doing 300 feet of noise, that's like a way to set off an entire an entire dungeon to be like, what was that? And all come at rushing towards you. If you want to fight an entire dungeon, that would be, this is the smite for you. I actually don't think I'm going to use these though. I think I will do what I was thinking. They'll take cure wounds. I mean, what's divine favor? So it'll spawn one, your weapon attack deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit. What? I can do that as a bonus action. Requires concentration though, but that's still, I think I'll take that as well. Now what do I need for my third spell? It's heroism. It's also concentration. I don't want more than one concentration spell, because like I said, I feel like it's just gonna lose it as soon as something hits him. Real creature just uses bravery until the spell ends. Creature is immune to being frightened. Gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. On spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points. So, Wrathful Smite. Next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. Additionally, the target is a creature. It must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened by you until the spell ends. Or ceremony, maybe? What's that? Ceremony performs special religious ceremony that is infused with magic. When you cast a spell, choose one of the following rites, or which must be within 10 feet of you without casting. Atonement, you touch one willing creature. Its alignment has changed. With DC 20 insight check on a successful... I think this is like really specific stuff. Well, this one lasts up for 10 minutes. Well, again, it's like I need to maintain concentration, and so I can't use this and divine favor because they both require concentration. Seems like most of these require concentration, which is a little unfortunate because I wanted stuff. Because otherwise, I think I'd take bless, but that also requires concentration. That could be cool, like bless the party and then cast divine favor on yourself. But yeah, they both require concentration. Or wasn't there one that I was like, oh, that doesn't require concentration, it just stays there? What was that? The Shield of Faith? No. It's one of these smites, maybe? No. Heroism? No. Compelled Duel? I don't even know what that is. Concentration, yeah. Maybe that was Bless. No, that's concentration. Yeah, it must have been a Wraith or a Warlock spell I was thinking of. I'm not seeing it here now. I think I'll avoid the smites because I'll probably just be using his main smite. I probably won't be using most of these most of the time. I think he just starts with 2 spell slots, and both of those will probably go to using divine smite. Wait, maybe I can only do... Oh no, I can do that as many times as I have spell slots, I think. I was like, or unless I can only do that once per day, but I can do that as many times I have spell slots. That's the limit, is the slots. Or ceremony, I guess, instead. That doesn't require concentration. It is instantaneous, but it's like just touch one willing creature's alignment to change. You make a DC 20 Wisdom Insight check. On a successful check, you restore the target to its original alignment. You also bless water, touch one vial. Cause it become holy water. You touch one humanoid, it's a young adult. Takes 24 hours when the humanoid spills or a D4. Creature can back from this right only once. Dedication, you touch one humanoid who wishes to be dedicated to your god service for the next 4 hours. So I guess this like turns me into like a battle priest or something. Yeah, I think I'll take bless and divine favor, though I can only use one at a time. But that's the way it is for like every other spell except cure wounds and ceremony. Everything else is concentration. Yeah. So I think I'll do that. Just I see those as both being fairly useful. Shield of Faith would also be useful, but maybe I should do Shield of Faith instead of Divine Favor. Defense instead of offense. Bless. What Bless just gives a D4. It's like, and she has guidance. Maybe I should, instead of Bless, I'll do Shield of Faith. Or maybe instead of Divine Favor. That might be better. Those are 3 creatures of your choice. In range, whenever a creature makes an attack, roll or saving throw. This spell ends and roll a D4 and add the number rolled to the attack, roll, or saving throw. That's like a really good, something that's really good for battle. And I need holy water to do it? Because he doesn't get a focus, I don't think. So I would actually need that. Cure wounds plus shield of faith ceremony. What? Oh, I just said to me. Equipped. Maybe I will. I'll take Bless and I'll take Ceremony. Just so I could like say, well, out of battle, I periodically make holy water, and it's the... Oh, but I need powdered silver? I'll just have it the way I had it. I don't care anymore. I also might just be like, actually, I don't care about the components either. Just because, this is a beginner campaign type of thing. I probably wouldn't, if you're playing with a bunch of beginners, I wouldn't be too adamant about whether or not they have the right components or anything. Just be like, if you have a spell, you can cast it, you know, just for this campaign. It's like that stuff that's a little more complicated and just something else to keep track of, you know, when you're still learning like all this other stuff. It's better to let them be able to like cast the spells that they have too, so they can learn how to use those spells. Just my opinion. Anyway, so he's got pretty good stuff. And finally, Akumi is the final person to level up. Yeah. Alright, let's wait, where's the button? Oh, right. It's like this little red thing right next to her name there. Take the average. You can add 5 new spells. What? 5? 5 sounds like too many spells. Wisdom modifier plus your character level. You can add 5 new... I think I should only be able to add 1 new spell. Spells must be... And do so, choose a number of cleric spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level. Okay, so my wisdom modifier didn't change. My cleric level did, so I get 1 more spell, even though this says 5. Oh, maybe she should take like Shield of Faith, so then she could cast it on Stony, because he's always in the front, because that also gives a +2 bonus. Also requires concentration, but I don't think anything else she does requires concentration. Well, maybe Fog Cloud, but that's one of the Tempest spells. Yeah, I think I will do that. Just nothing else here really catches my eye. Bane's pretty good, but I'd prefer she did stuff that was beneficial to the party than detrimental to the attacking party. Outside of attack rolls, I don't know. I'm a fire Pokemon guy. So I just like to attack things. No strategy involved. Yeah, so they're all leveled up, and we'll end the session there. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. And good luck and good gaming. Good luck, goodbye, and good... I don't know. Good gaming. That's it. That's my sign-off.